Michael, not the way you want to start the new year. What's your take after that?
Nowhere near good enough. Too easy to score against. Missed good chances, but second, I thought we were second all over the pitch, especially the first half.
You touched on it there, but what can you pinpoint as being the main reason why we lost that game today?
Desire, professional pride. We were too easy to play against.
Tom Britt, of course, came off late. Well, didn't even make the game today. So how much of an influence was that in the game, in the preparation?
Well, it is. It does throw you. It was a last-minute change, right at the end of the warm-up. He didn't feel he could do himself justice or the team justice. I kind of respect his honesty on that, because a lot of players might have tried to start and got through it. So yeah, it's not ideal, but we've got to get on with it. But I don't think Tom pulling out in a warm-up was the reason why we lost the game. The reason why we lost the game was because we were second all over the pitch first half.
Just final note on that. Where are we with his injury? Do we know any more on that?
No, it's just a flare-up of his. He was doing some in the warm-up, landed a bit more awkwardly, and he's kind of felt the discomfort that he couldn't play.
I suppose a bit of credit to Williams as well, coming in late and playing in a position that he's not too familiar with.
Yeah, he's not, and he's obviously been ill as well, so it's not ideal that we threw him in. But yeah, it's a bit frustrating at the moment.
Touching the chances there, of course, it is the most frustrating thing, given how but how close we could have been in that first half.
Yeah, look, I've said it for a while now. Both boxes we need to be better, and yeah, today we were nowhere near good enough in both boxes.
What was said at half time to try and lift the spirits and lift the group?
Told them that the whole place felt a bit flat today. Even the crowd were quiet. Crawley wasn't. I don't think they were their usual industrial self where they work. They play some good football, Crawley as well. But we were too easy to score against, and for me that's not good enough, and that's what hurts the most.
I'm not using an excuse, but do you think fatigue comes into a little bit, given where we are with injuries and player availability at the minute?
Possibly, but no. Once you cross that white line, the adrenaline and being proud to wear the Swindon badge should get you through. Tiredness is, like you said, I think it could be used as a bit of an excuse because they've had the same amount of games as well.
Of course, now approach January. So what can you tell us about ins and outs and what the latest is there?
Well, I'm trying. Me and myself and Jamie Russell are working hard to bring players in. It's Jake and Dan's last game for us, and they're going to be big misses because they've been very, very good servants in this first half of the season, and especially Dan with his output, his numbers, his professionalism. It's sad to see him go.
Touching in from really finishing off with a late consolation.
Yeah, and if anybody deserved a little bit of a consolation, it was Dan. But look, ultimately, I was more concerned with the way we allowed Crawley to score today.
Looking at incomings, of course, to replace them in other areas. I'm sure you'll be on the phone constantly as we approach this month now.
Yeah, like we have been for the last few months now, myself and Jamie. So it's going to be hard work. We're working hard, and we got to try and strengthen this squad.
How important is it we look to bounce back at Colchester on home on Saturday?
Listen, after a performance like that, it's very important.